My name is Tom Hui, Director of Department of Building Inspection, City and County of San Francisco. First of all, I would like to welcome everyone to come to this fair. This safety fair, we are trying to educate the public regarding how to prepare themselves during and after the earthquake, and then to protect themselves for next 72 hours.
Hi, my name is Ed Sweeney. I'm the Deputy Director of Inspection Services at the Department of Building Inspection, and we put on a great fair today for the population of San Francisco to come down to meet all the experts. We've got engineers, architects, we have builders, we have government agencies, we've PG&E. Well, we have four specific workshops. We have the accessible business entrance.
My name is Ria Aguinaldo. I am the Assistant Project Manager with the Office of Small Business. I am leading the workshop on the Accessible Business Entrance Program. It is the new accessibility ordinance that helps property owners better comply with existing federal and state disability access laws. So all property owners that have buildings that are places of public accommodation in San Francisco, this includes restaurants, bars, laundromats, nail salons, all of those buildings in San Francisco must comply with this ordinance.
The ABE was set up by the Board of Supervisors, and the ordinance was passed about a year ago.
One of the biggest updates that we have is that the deadlines were extended. So all of the deadlines were extended by 6 months.
And it's really to help the public, the business community to be specific, to cut down on the amount of drive-by lawsuits.
So on this workshop, we're going to be covering what the compliance looks like, what property owners and businesses need to know about how to comply with the ordinance. We'll also talk about various departments that are involved, including the Office of Small Business, Department of Building Inspection, Planning Department, and Public Works, as well as the Mayor's Office on Disability.
Hi, I'm Marcel Boudreau. I manage the ADU team at the San Francisco Planning Department. At the workshop today, we'll cover the definition of ADUs, more commonly known as accessory dwelling units, and legalizing dwelling units, and whether or not they're right for your property. We'll talk about the code and permitting processes, and we'll also talk about legalizing existing dwelling units that are currently unwarranted.
This is the Department of Building Inspection's Residential Remodeling Workshop. My name is Senior Electrical Inspector Cheryl Rose, and at this workshop we're going to be answering questions such as, do I need an electrical permit when I'm upgrading my foundation? Or do I need a plumbing permit when I'm having somebody replace my water heater? Or as a homeowner, can I get my own plumbing permit to do that? When do I need to have planning involved in a residential remodel? And what's involved with the kind of conversion process? We're going to also be reviewing the inspection process and the permitting process for residential remodels in San Francisco. There's always questions that need answers. It's a mystery to a lot of the general public what goes on in construction, and the more we can clarify the process, the more involved the consumer can be and feel comfortable with the contractors they're working with and the product they're getting in the results. If you have questions that aren't addressed in this workshop, you're always welcome to come up to the third floor of 1660 Mission Street, and we're happy to look at your plans and look at your project and discuss it with you and find out what you need to do.
The soft story program is very successful. The way we consider is 93% compliance. The last piece is Tier 4, is already 60% in compliance.
Well, we have a very important date coming up. It's September 15th. Level 4 has to be compliant, which means that the Level 4 people, they'd have to register with us and give us a basic indication of how they're going to deal with their seismic issues on their building.
I'm Francis Zamora, and I'm with the San Francisco Department of Emergency Management. And today we talked about how to prepare for emergencies in San Francisco. And so that's really important. In San Francisco, it's no secret. We live in earthquake country, and there's a greater than 70% chance that there could be an earthquake taking place in the Bay Area in the next 30 years. But we don't have to be afraid. There's some very simple things that we can do, like gathering your supplies, making a plan, and getting to know your neighbors. These are going to be your first responders. Outside of the police officers, the firefighters, the paramedics, these are the people that are going to come to your aid first. Now, by getting to know your neighbors, you're going to get to know who needs help and who can help during an emergency. One of the really great ways to do that is by signing up for NERD, for our San Francisco's Neighborhood Emergency Response Team. This is free training offered by the San Francisco Fire Department that teaches you how to take care of yourself, your loved ones, and your neighborhood during an earthquake. The added bonus, you get to know your neighbors. Information is just as important as food and water during an emergency. So San Francisco has this emergency text message system called Alert SF. We will send you a text message if there's some type of emergency happening in San Francisco or in your neighborhood. It could be a major police action, it could be a big fire, it could be a tsunami or an earthquake. And so all you have to do is text your zip code to 888-777. That's your zip code to 888-777, and your mobile phone is automatically registered for Alert SF.
My name's Fernando Juarez. I'm a fire inspector with the San Francisco Fire Department, and we have a portable digital fire extinguisher training system. You want to check the gauge. You want to make sure that the yellow needle is in the green zone at about 12 o'clock. Aim it to the base of the fire, standing at least 8 feet back. Sweep side to side gently. If you're aiming too high, the fire doesn't go out. So you need to aim it at the base of the screen. If you're too close, the conical laser that comes out of the digital fire extinguisher, it's too small and the fire won't go out on the screen. If you step further back, the conical shape of the laser beam is bigger, and that makes the fire on the screen go out faster. So it can tell when you're too close.
My name is Yi Cheng Wu from Self Help for the Elderly, a San Francisco-based nonprofit. We've been partnering with DBI with a seismic safety outreach program since 2015. Ever since then, we go out to the public, to the community, and provide trainings in different topics. And today we're doing it with compression CPR, controlling external feeding, and also how to do earthquake mitigation for 20 minutes each topic, and occurring every single hours. And also I hope they can bring it home and start gathering all the supplies for themselves to get prepared for seismic safety.
On any given day in San Francisco, we're very well resourced in terms of public safety professionals, but we all know in the event of a large-scale disaster, it will be hours and days before the public safety professionals can get to you. So we encourage people to have that plan in place, be proactive. There's great websites. We have a wonderful website called 72hours.org. It gives you tips on how you can prepare yourself, your family, your pets. Be also prepared in the workplace. We never know when this event will happen. We can't emphasize enough how important it is to be prepared.